Good morning. Trouble seems to be emanating from all corners. The worries of Cyprus haven't really ebbed, but the attention now turns to North Korea as it continues to threaten South Korea and the US. The Pentagon is deploying anti-missile systems to Guam in response to the threat. Back home, fears of a snap poll have pulled down the market. BJP President Rajnath Singh predicts the UPA government could collapse later this year, adding that the BJP is ready for early elections. SEBI chairman has voiced concerns over an alarming rise in grey market investments, with thousands of crores being raised through illegal means. Asian markets are weak. US economic data and the fears that the Bank of Japan won't meet forecasts for monetary policy expansion led to the fall. Nikkei is down 1.4%. South Korea's Kospi is lower by 1.3%. And Singapore's Straits Times Index is marginally down. Markets in China, Hong Kong and Taiwan are closed today. Disappointing ADP job reports showed US firms generated only 158,000 jobs, much below expectations. Oil prices tumbled as inventories rose by 2.7 million barrels. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 fell 0.8% and 1.1% respectively. The Nasdaq is down over 1%. The European Central Bank is expected to hold interest rates steady today. The Bank of England also meets later today, and investors will pay attention to the proceedings here. The RBI Governor and Deputy Governors will have a pre-policy consultation meeting with Indian Banks Associations later today. The Supreme Court will begin the final hearing in the Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board's plea challenging the Delhi High Court's ruling that the board cannot regulate the selling price for Indraprasth Gas and other such companies. The Supreme Court will also resume final hearing in endosulfan ban case. The Central Power Regulator has upheld Adani Power's plea that it should be compensated for high prices of Indonesian coal, brightening the prospects of Tata Group and Reliance Power project locked in litigation with state utilities after costly coal imports raised electricity costs. Future Group, along with two top company executives, have bought most of the 50% shareholdings of Staples in their joint venture, in a role reversal for the two partners from earlier plans. Aurobindo Pharma said it received the US FDA's tentative nod to make and market its anti-AIDS combination drug efavirenz or amitriptyline and tenofovir disoproxil fumarate tablets, making it one of the first generics companies to receive such an approval. The Vedanta Group has cleared the first step towards the creation of a mega natural resource company, with the High Court of Bombay at Goa approving the creation of Sesasterlite through an order dated April 3, 2013. Tata Capital Financial Services, a subsidiary of Tata Capital, is planning to raise close to Rs 60 billion through a non-convertible debentures to fund its lending and investment operation in the next few weeks. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India will do the financial audit of Reliance-operated KG-D6 block and not performance audit. Reliance Power said it has received the first disbursement of funds amounting to $470 million from the US Exim Bank and offshore commercial banks. The foreign trade policy may announce incentives of about Rs 30 billion, including an amnesty scheme for traders who have defaulted in the export obligation. Sectors such as engineering and textiles are likely to be in focus of the annual supplements to the FTP 2009-2014. Growth in India's services sector fell to a 17-month low in March, showed the HSBC PMI. In March, PMI for services sector fell to 51.4 points as compared to 54.2 points in February. Maharashtra's cooperative sugar factories have received a major relief as the Income Tax Department has stayed till September 30th tax recovery worth Rs 10 billion from mills. More than 60 sugar factories are expected to benefit from this move. Trends in the FII flows. The FIIs were net sellers of Rs 3.68 billion in the cash segment on Wednesday, while the domestic institutional investors were net buyers of Rs 377.3 million as per the figures released by NSE. The foreign funds were net sellers of Rs 5.01 billion in the cash segment on Tuesday, according to the figures released by SEBI. Our recommendations, the technical calls for the day. We recommend selling Titan April futures below Rs 256 for target price of 242 with stop loss placed at Rs 263. The derivative strategies for the day. Short Axis Bank April futures below Rs 1278 for the target price of Rs 1238 with stop loss placed at Rs 1298. Thank you. Wish you have a good day ahead.